Hi, Monkyver! Hi! So today in this video we'll explain 48 laws of power, how to relate to this topic, a guide to don't be manipulated, and to succeed on business. This is not for love, okay? This is not for love. Trust me. I did a full class with my teacher talking about this, so I have all the rights to talk about this topic. Anyway, let's get into. Welcome Monkyvers to another video. If you like my content, please subscribe. That will help me a lot to promote a lot of wellness around the world, and to also help you to don't be manipulated by other people, and to also have a little tea, talk with other persons, people, a lot of persons in the world. Anyway, let's explain why people think that love is business. Because they give something, they get something. That is why some people think that it's business, which is not. Like, love is endless. That is why so many rich people, once they get the boo that they want, or once they get their wife, for example, Mark Zuckerberg have tons of money and they gave a lot of good things to their wife, because they are an endless product. If you want to see in like how product, they're an endless product, but we need to take that out of your minds. Like, it's not a product, it's a person. It's an endless wellness, and they have emotional wellness. Business doesn't have emotional wellness to give, just to give orders. Meanwhile, love have a lot of emotions and things to give rather than just orders. And once the customer is pleased, everything is sent. But with love, it's in a constant intercourse of like interchanges of wellness, emotional, and things that one to another could give. Why you will not do that to somebody? For example, you are wanting to use these tactics for your loss of power, because I even find on Human Nature, this book, like a little reference to it, to like search their weakness, search their things, search their thing. In business they could be helpful, but in love, no, because all of these tactics first make me think that you are so insecure that you need to have a resource that will be a book, rather than shine and be who you are, so people will love you for who truly are. Masking thoughts about you, using a lot of tactics and all of that, it's not good, but I was playing all the tactics, and then why using that will be harmful that you replicate that for a relationship, a romantic relationship, even for your parents. And why using these techniques, and why you can get through these techniques. Okay, but good, let's get into one by one. Okay, a lot of these techniques were like, at this point I'm kind of bored. These things, I'm like, would you use the same technique again, like just to check? Because it's boring. To me, it's boring. When I've been seeing these tactics, I was like, oh my gosh, there is so many things. That is why I've been falling for this person, and that is what I've been, but only I will make you reflect on this. So there are 5, actually 6. All of these are based on lying to another person so they can make you like yourself better, and masking all of the things. Lie, play the role to being over emotional, over crying. And I was playing different type of things. Okay, let's get into. The liar comes from feeling secure. So if someone suddenly becomes to like the same thing that you like, it's because they want to manipulate you. We need to define what is the techniques to lying, and what is adding some taste, some things that will like about you to their life. For example, if someone notice that you are anxious, they will use that in your advantage to make you, like, for example, they will tell you, I will leave you if you don't do this. For example, if you don't have sexual things with them, they will leave you. That is the tactic that they're using. Because you are so interested attached, they will use that to you. Meanwhile, to a person who is adding another things and knowing things that you like to improve their likeness in you will be, if you like purple and they're using a purple shirt, a purple t-shirt, purple pants, or purple something in a date, that means that they're caring about what you like and they're not using that in their benefit. They're adding that, you know, because they could have that in a closet. If they could have that, they will show with that. Or either they can buy you a rose that it's purple. So we need to define that in very simple. Another example, using the little paw. So what it means, the little paw of cat, the paw of cats? It means that somebody is using your weakness and the same, using that to your advantage. So we need to define that. And we need to define the manipulator over angry, besides the manipulator over emotional. So the manipulator over angry, we use a lot of masking, a lot of lying. They will tell you, no, I'm perfect, no, I can work, no. And they will not do that. So once they get through you and once they manipulate a lot, they will show their past, and like they will manipulate it, telling you can go out to this place because you will be around other people and then they will cheat on me, blah blah blah. First of all, confidence. Do not love for this, do not fall for this. Another, the over crying. Since they notice that you want to go in a football game or things like that, they will tell you, oh my gosh, why you leave me, you don't love me so much, blah blah, and they will start to cry. That's the over crying. So over crying, over anger, over manipulating, the same. The spectrum is emotion. Once they take advantage of our emotional because they take advantage of you, they were over empathic, and another person while trying to intimidate you, so they will not make you fall. So we need to define these things. We need to define that. All the show is like you are so insecure. You are so insecure that you're using these techniques. Weird, right? I don't know. Other stuffs. I can say more, but you need to always think, and you will read this book. I promise this book will change your life. Or even you can hear the song that is called For Your Loss of Powers, that is rap. To don't copy all of these rules for a partnership that you could have. So yeah, another example I want to give, and I want to make reference, is a triangle. No, it's not religion. No. It's not a third eye. I respect that. But what I mean by triangle is the triangulation method that they use in you because you are insecure and another person is insecure. It's like a drill of insecure people. Let me tell you why. So let's pretend that you're on a date with a girl or a boy that you love, and they're telling you, oh my gosh, my last boyfriend, my last girlfriend bought me a lot of things and you didn't buy anything, so I was hoping that I could get something to you, you know, like kind of flirty, manipulator, crying, or whatever form that it comes that they're telling you, similar to this. And you're feeling insecure, like, oh my gosh, yes, a lot of people didn't want me to get me that, so I will technically fall for that, and I will tell them all they want and all they can have. So you will immediately fall for that. But what I mean by this is just don't fall for this. It's like, learn to define. This is manipulation. Besides, what is not manipulation is basically, let's picture an example. To not manipulate a context. So if, for example, you are on a date with a boy or with a girl and they're showing you like, oh my gosh, look at the flowers, it looks so nice, don't you think? And your instinct is like, oh my gosh, I like flowers, I could maybe buy them flowers. I'm getting inclusive, so you can buy flowers to the person, and they're telling you, yeah, that it looks good and nice. That is not manipulation. That is, they're not using the triangulation, which is making you comparison to another person. See, that is an example that I use also in one of my songs. Stream that I will link you the link here. That it's healing the heart. That they were using too often. It's like, it's too boring. Like I will picture another example with my case. So I had like, I will not explain how I get into this, but just a little reference. So I was talking with this guy, and then telling me, oh my god, you didn't taste like a man at all, something. And he was like, you will maybe do that, you know what I mean, you know, maybe I can give you some pleasure of life, you know what it feels like. I'm like, I feel more pleasure reading a book, you know what I mean. And he was like, yeah, trying to convince me, but at the end it was like, block, bye bye. So they were making like a lot of examples of like triangulation of like, my last girlfriend always wanted to do it with me, and I've been like, huh? Me? No, bye bye. And I was like, yeah. So don't fall for that. Triangulation is not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. It's not good for everyone. And as soon as you were wanting to use all these laws to get to somebody, because I've been seeing too often a lot, I'm tired, because you will only get actions, not the feeling. That is why some couples that use these techniques, they usually break up, or either one or they usually fight a lot. Two spectrums, too often to see. I've been there. I've been seeing that a lot. And learn to define what is actions to a real person, because if you want to get actions, get a robot. Get a robot, charge that robot, will make everything that you want. That's it. But if you want a true human being rather than a robot, you need to learn and define that they come with emotions, that they are not a superhero, they're not a human being, that it's indestructible, that it's not, you know. Because sometimes you can pour a lot of love and they're still crying, so you need to put more love on it. You need to cherish more them. You need to be there more, so you could better, you know, be uplift, you know, being relief, you know. And I will give you another example. If you were trying to use these techniques of manipulation, so you can get into things of like, you are trying to get things. Could be money, could be wellness. That it's money. But what about your wellness emotional? Do you really love all the package, all the person, or you just love the money? In a society we live that everything is materialism. We don't think sometimes that they will like these things, they will like these things, and they have different backgrounds that we have. And it's like, if you're taking pills to feel better, and the person that is taking the pills is you, that are being manipulated, and the person who is trying to manipulate you is like giving you the pills. So once you feel recovered is when you actually realize you were being manipulated. And once the person didn't have many pills, didn't have many tactics to manipulate you, it's done. And I've been seeing often that people that been over pleaser wants to become the manipulator and want to be the person who is like controlling, overthinker, over controlling, and it's not good. I'll explain you why. Became in another spectrum of being a person who doesn't have balance at all. It's not the same, because we are over pleaser or manipulator, and you want to be one of them. You need to find balance. What I mean by balance is know that they are a person, know that they have the things, know that blah 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 blah, blah, and know that. And don't fall for like being the over manipulator, because I've been seeing so many times of girls that came with this story of like, I've been over pleaser, then I want to be the manipulator, and the person who know their values and know the truth comes in table, and they're like so shy and so insecure about themselves because they are so confident with who they are, and they are want to feeling like weaker. Or we need to understand that the business is not love, because in love only wins the person who is on top, that it's the entrepreneur, which is not for relationships. Like, the relationship is the endless goal, which is not for business. Like, in business, they don't care about your feelings. You need to get 100 people to get a product. Like, I don't care how many techniques you will use, but you need to get to that, and that is when you use 48 laws of powers for you become successful and money. But for relationships, you need to get a lot of emotions, a lot of the things, being truly who you are, reinforce the bond that you could have with somebody, and you will not get something through them, because that wellness is endless. That is called wellness emotional. Being mature, know your rules, know your boundaries, know when to say no, know when you say yes, and know, when and how to be mature, because we oftentimes think that maturity is overnight, or healing is overnight. We just want to get quicker and quicker and quicker. But as soon as you get quicker, it's like a lot of plates on a kitchen, and you will leave a lot of plates in the kitchen, a lot of things, a lot of trash, and that will keep doing, going and going, and one day all of these things will get into the point that they will fall and they will break. That is your emotions that you didn't work on and healing. We need to understand that this can come from day to another. Even to me, I'm still healing. Past 4 years, 5 years, I need to still healing, and that is honest, that is open. I pass for a lot of pain, but I still get through. That doesn't happen to the night to another. And and consistency. One thing that I will tell you that love and business have in common, it's consistency. That is the only thing that they have in common. It's not the techniques, the tactics that you're using, because I've been there, and as soon as that the person that you're trying to manipulate knows the rules, because they will use that as well, because you are getting to used to that things. And keep in mind that you are using these tactics for your loss of power in the space of emotional things. They will use that on you as well, because you teach them. So now they are. Be careful. Pro and con. The pro is that you will get all of the things that you want, all the actions, but you will get cheated on more faster than a cheater running. Okay. And con is planetary. That will get cheated on more faster. And I know you were telling me no, but a lot of things that I've been using the right techniques. And do you think that they don't have some on their mind? Do you think that they're crying sometimes because they can please you a lot, and once they are done with over pleasing you, they will get to another person? Because you came from a place from feeling insecure. So, to get through it, done. And you will not get the emotion. You will only get actions. That it's money only, because if you're talking about cars, bags, luxury, houses, people who prioritize over materialism, over wellness, emotional, love and money is not the same, because I know money is important to a couple, so could have healthcare and stuff like that, and they will relieve certain things or certain things that they will go on. For example, if they have a fight, and they will maybe fix it. But if they maybe having a medical condition, they need pills, and so that is when it comes money on tables to kind of relieve that stress out. But conflict sometimes lasts longer than conflicts that it comes with money. So we need to define. Money can help us to relieve some stress that we have day by day. Could be transport, could be food, which I do love, and all other things. But wellness emotional is endless. Love is endless. Like, if you love so much someone, you will not use that to get to them. So in conclusion, 48 Laws of Power is for business in a healthy way as well. Everything with balance. I hope it will get clear why people think that business is not love. Okay. And I didn't see any entrepreneur talking about that people. And I'm talking about the higher entrepreneurs. I'm not talking about the entrepreneur that it's, not entrepreneuring. They didn't make an example of like, I think that my love life is like a business. No, it's way different. No, it's way different. You cannot give an example to that. I clarify a lot why it's not good. I give you certain examples, and I will give you the last one. So, I talked with someone like a long time ago, like 5 years maybe, and they were wanting to get to to little moment, but they didn't get that for me, and I've been like, they leave me, and that is a technique of like, I leave you if you don't please me. So yeah, learn from that, from my experience. Wellness emotional is always important as well. Wellness in terms of, but they go hand to hand. You cannot always have a business up if you're not wealthy emotionally. What I mean by that is not to handle your emotions. A tip that I will give you is when you feel angry, sad, or overwhelmed, write your thoughts in a paper. I promise it will change your mind. And if you don't have that, just talking to the wall. Maybe you feel alone, talk to the wall and let your emotions be. Go to the garden. Wellness is wellness. Emotional, we need to prioritize that. Pros and cons, I hope it will be clear as well, because I will remind you for the last time. The pro is that you get the actions. The con is that you will not get the emotion, the little empathy. And for this quote that I will keep your mind, if you're thinking I will ignore you, and I will not, keep in mind this quote that I have on my mind. Once I make reflection of like, why? Okay, so I've been reflecting, and I'm like, I only want to get a hug from them. Like, do you ever want to get a hug from them, or I want just to please in the actions that you want me to tell me? And I've been like, I want to only please them in the actions that they will want me to have. And I've been like, yeah, do you ever want to have more than that? No, I only want to follow the steps that they give me, but not the emotions that comes with that, So I've been like, I only want to please them, but not be with them. I only want to please them, but not be with them. even if they live together, even if you're with this person, you will only want to please them and not be with them, because once they get bored from these tactics, they will leave you for another person. Comes from a person that is telling you, please warning, to don't be the manipulator and don't be the overpleaser. Learn to balance. Okay, Monkyvers, I hope you get clear. I hope you understand. Hope you have a better time understand these rules. Hope you can understand these things. Being open emotionally, be wealthy emotionally, be open to all of these people. Hug the partner that you have. If don't, hug yourself, and please pamper yourself to get to this point on life. And respect your boundaries. Okay, and I hope we can end a good conclusion. Okay, and leave a like, thoughts, and yeah, how you can understand better. I feel so relieved of this saying this, because I've been having a lot of meetings with entrepreneurs when I was in college. Now I get that again, so it would be a lot to say. But more in the sense of like health and care, because to these things I'm like, yeah. But yeah, Monkyvers, I hope you can learn something, and don't forget to follow me on this journey so you can learn something from me, and as well I can learn something from you. And yeah, subscribe. Love you, Monkyvers. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day. Okay? Bye. Hi, it's me, Saori. I just want to tell you that I highly suggest you and highly recommend you to check the link down below of the link that you have there, because there are so many cute things for you. First of all, we have all my social medias, and we have all my links, my website, my new song that I recently upload. Well, one of my covers, but anyway, I uploaded. And also I have my manga and other buttons that you can use to support me. And most importantly, I want to talk about my brand that is called Monkyvers. I highly recommend to buy it, and you can do that by going by the link down below. If you're watching from your TV, scan this code that you have right here. Anyway, Monkyvers, thanks for watching. Love ya.